The Philippines is divided into three island groups of Luzon, the Visayas, and Mindanao. First we'll be talking about Luzon most beautiful places. But before we proceed, if you're new on this channel please like, subscribe, and comment down below, we're glad to hear from you. Now, Luzon is the country's largest and most populous island, sits at the northern end of the Philippines. Let's start with Manila, the capital of the Philippines, is a densely populated bayside city on the island of Luzon, a mixture of modern skyscrapers and Spanish colonial architecture. The Luneta Park or Rizal Park was originally known as Bagumbayan during the Spanish colonial period. The Manila Ocean Park is located behind the Quirino Grandstand at Rizal Park. It is home to over 14,000 marine creatures from around 277 species which can only found in the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Not very far from Luneta Park and Manila Ocean Park, 20 minutes ride from jeepney is the Chinatown in Binondo. The Binondo Chinatown is the oldest Chinatown in the world. It is home to many of Manila's Chinese and Chinese mestizo families and their businesses. Its crowded street and long-standing restaurants and cafes are well known for their delicious, no-frills Chinese Filipino food. Various types of Lucky Charms are available in shops in Binondo, Manila. Also there are shops selling different tikoy flavor. Tikoy or niangao is a traditional Chinese sweet rice cake dessert made of glutinous rice flour. And there are also choices of cookies or hopia in Chinese. San Agustin Church Manila is a masterpiece that every traveler looks forward to visiting in the city. The said church is around 414 years old, making it the oldest church in the Philippines. Binondo Church, also known as the Menor Basilica and National Shrine of St. Lorenzo Ruiz and formerly known as Our Lady of the Most Holy Rosary Parish. This church was founded by Dominican priests in 1596 to serve their Chinese converts to Christianity. His Holiness, Pope John Paul II, raised the Manila Cathedral to dignity of a basilica, or the motu proprio on April 27, 2 months after his first visit to the Philippines in February 1981. The Manila Cathedral is the mother of all churches, cathedrals and basilicas in the Philippines. Intramuros, known as the Walled City, is a place rich in history and culture, with its cobbled streets and preserved architecture dated hundreds of years ago. The Manila Museum is arranged over 3 floors. Topmost floor are antique furnitures from China and Europe. The middle floor you can see housed gold and silver coins, and then the kitchen you will find heavy pots and pans, 18-seater dining room, and a ceiling fan operated manually. A Calasao ride in Intramuros will take you to a number of historical landmarks, under Spanish colonial periods such as Baluarte de San Diego, Plaza Mexico, and Puerto Real. Fort Santiago is a defense fortress located inside the walled city Intramuros, and was built in 1593. José Rizal was imprisoned here before his execution in 1896 at the Luneta or the Bagumbayan. Rizal is a mountainous province 19 km east of Manila, and is perched on the foothills of the Sierra Madre mountain. It is named after the country's national hero, José Rizal. Rizal comprises 13 municipalities and 1 city. The vicinity is a haven of serenity. Its main attraction is the 71-foot-tall statue of the Blessed Virgin Mary, or the Regina Rosari. The St. Ildefonsus of Toledo Parish Church. This wind farm can generate 54 megawatts of power. The Batlag Falls in Tanay. A giant man-made spider web at Mount Masugi. Rizal Province is known for having some of the most amazing mountains for hiking. It is also a place of beautiful falls and rivers. The Mount Dara Aden and Tinapak River. Thunderbird Resorts and Casinos. This luxury integrated resort is tucked in a serene place in Binananan, a first-class municipality, and surrounded by lush greenery and overlooking skyline of Manila and Laguna de Bay. Three Springs Mountain Park is a private park with spacious open areas, gazebos, and facilities such as shower halls and multi-purpose hall, to cater to different activities. Because it has no restaurant inside, the visitors are advised to bring their own packed food. There are no hotel rooms either. The main draw is camping out under the stars in a refreshing venue overlooking the Sierra Madre mountain range. Botulan Zambales. This is the location where you can find Mount Pinatubo. The driving distance from Manila to Botulan Zambales is 197 kilometers. The total time spent in driving, traveling from Manila is 2 hours and 48 minutes. The Mount Pinatubo. The Mount Pinatubo is an active caldera in the Zambales Mountain, located on the tri-point boundary of the provinces of Zambales, Tarlac and Pampanga. Mount Pinatubo eruption in 1991. Some of the latest photos of Mount Pinatubo. San Antonio Zambales is known for its secluded coves, beaches and fine forested mountains. Anawangan Cove is one popular coves is a crescent-shaped cove with a pristine white sand beach. Talisayan Cove. Nagsasa Cove. Pangasinan is on the western area of the island of Luzon, along Lingayen Gulf and the South China Sea. Alaminos City is known for being the home of the 100 Islands National Park, which is composed of 124 islands and is located off the coast of Barangay Lucap. The Cathedral Parish of St. Joseph the Patriarch. Pangasinan is also known for its delicious mangoes and ceramic oven-baked rice cake or the Calasiao Putu. Christ the Savior at Pilgrimage Island. The Quezon Island. Governor's Island. There's a total of 124 islands in 100 islands during low tide, and 123 islands during high tide. Pangasinan has a lot of beautiful beaches, some of which are the Lingayen Beach, Patar Beach, San Fabian Beach and so many more. Batanes is composed of three main islands, Bataan, Sabtang, and Itbayat, that sit between the North Pacific Ocean and South China Sea. Bataan Island is the most populated island of the province. It is composed of four municipalities, Bosco, Ivana, Uyugan and Mahata. There are two airports in Batanes, Bosco Airport and Itbayat Airport. The first airport is the gateway to the province. Airlines like Skyjet typically have one scheduled flight to Batanes. Bosco Lighthouse in Nady Hill is 66 feet tall, constructed in 2002 as a navigational facility to guide the seafarers back to the shore. 94% of the island's people adhere to Roman Catholicism. Batanes is also recognized for the unique culture of the island's first settlers, the Ivitans. Batanes is open for swimming, snorkeling, diving, lighthouse visits, biking and visits to century-old Ivitan houses. Our Lady of Immaculate Conception Cathedral. Fundación Pasita. Sabtang Port. Sabtang Church. Sabtang Chavayan Village. Batanes protected landscapes and seascapes. Sagada is situated in the mountain province of Cordillera Administrative Region in North Luzon, around 415 kilometers from Manila. There are two ways to reach Sagada, from Manila via the mountain city of Baguio, or via smaller town of Banawi. There are several bus company that runs between Manila and Baguio. From there ride the GL Trans bus. It will take another 5 to 6 hours to reach Sagada. Just like Banawe, Sagada has its own rice terraces. The Bomaduk Falls. Many visitors like to stand directly under the outpour of rippling water from its stiff cliff, catching a refreshing spray of cool crisp water. Swimming at the Bokong Falls. The Po Nas Falls. Blue-gray and blue-green colors are a certain indication that the soil is saturated for most year. The colors are due to iron being present in a reduced form and may combine with sulfur, as a sulfide. The Echo Valley of Sagada Hanging Coffins. The complex burial process in Sagada Hanging Coffins. Century-old coffins of the Hanging Coffins of Sagada. Secluded house featuring a collection of handmade pottery by local artisans, with hands-on demos. Guys, that's the part 1. Soon part 2 will be released a couple of days. Bye bye for now.